I often get asked by patients or their caregivers, what can we do to make things a little bit easier for the treating team? And I just want to mention just one or two things. Perhaps most effectively, keep records of things. When you come to the physician's office, ask if you can record it. Most physicians will say yes. You can take notes, keep a journal, keep a diary, keep appointment dates, keep numbers, copies of labs, especially if you switch from one physician to another. It's very easy if you yourself are the custodian of your records and you can open your books to them. I have patients that will share that information with me. It's very easy and much faster. So that's just one thing I would say.
Just to elaborate on that point a little bit, I think having a caregiver go with you on your doctor's appointments is really, really important. I mean, I know as a patient, I'm often, I'm very emotional about what the results are going to be, and if they're not good, then I only half hear what the doctor says. So having that caregiver there is, at that particular time, is really, really nice. Are there any questions? Anybody have questions?
This is for Sharon. Did I hear you right to not take green tea with Velcade?
That is correct.
Thank you.
Apparently, they negate each other.
We have one in the middle here.
This is for Kathleen. Can a 15-year-old boy be a caregiver?
Yes. You can, a lot of responsibility, but yes, you certainly can.
I'm going to kind of jump in on this. Absolutely. I'm going to go beyond that because basically it's whoever in the family is willing and able to kind of fill that role. And I agree with Kathleen. Of course, it's a tremendous responsibility, but often that's who is the one who is there. And I think, again, that's, something we're really concerned about is that there are people who are actually being the caregiver, but they're not recognized as such. So that's wonderful, and God bless.
I would like to add one thing to that. I think it's great to have 15-year-olds or any member of the family involved with the caregiving. I would encourage you to look for other people to encourage you and support you in that effort.
I have a question of my own, if I may. Are there professional caregiving opportunities? I sometimes meet patients who truly do not have anybody. Is there a professional person you can go to like that, and is it paid for by insurance?
There are professional caregiving agencies. There are private attendant care agencies that you can hire people by the hour, up to 24 hours a day. Insurance generally does not pay for what they call custodial care, which is help with daily living activities, personal care, meals, housekeeping. There are programs available to help with some of those tasks. Like in Maricopa County, there's a program called the SAIL program that has some limited benefits but can provide help with home delivered meals, personal care, and light housekeeping. There's also a program through the state of Arizona called Arizona Long-Term Care, or ALTEX. And if you meet the medical and financial guidelines, you can get up to 40 hours of caregiving service at home, or it can cover assisted living or even an adult care home or a skilled nursing facility.
I'm also on the board for Arizona Assistance in Healthcare, and it is a not-for-profit here in Arizona for patients going through treatment, active treatment. You can apply, again, it's Arizona Assistance in Healthcare. You can just Google that, and you can fill out the application. You can apply every single month for funds. They're for non-medical expenses, so you have to answer some questions. You do have to have a doctor's signature stating that you're currently going through treatment, but again, you can apply for that every single month while you're going through treatment to get some funds that can help with gas bill, help with childcare, help with mortgage payments.
And again, please, when friends or other family members offer to help, please let them. I know a lot of us hate, we want to do it ourselves, but you, as a caregiver, you don't want to burn out. Unfortunately, I wish you'd start Monday and it ends Wednesday. But when you have a long diagnosis of a cancer treatment, it's going to be going on and on and on. And even if you get groups of friends that can do different things for you, please let them do it, whether it's, you know, making a meal, baking a pie, taking your daughter or son, if it's a family situation, to a baseball game or their soccer game and t-ball or whatever, but please let people help you.
From a nutrition standpoint, I'm going to add to that as well, because a lot of patients really want to choose more beneficial foods and they have no idea how to do that. That's a huge task, even if you don't have a diagnosis of cancer. It's a lot to start grocery shopping differently, to start preparing foods differently. If it's a goal that you have, again, the first goal is to prevent or reverse malnutrition so that you're a candidate for treatment, that you can tolerate the treatments. But if you're tolerating treatment, you want to make some diet changes, delegate, have friends and family, you know, do some grocery shopping for you. If you're going to start making some new meals, go with one recipe a week and delegate that. Find it and hand it off to somebody. People want to help, and they're going to help you, whether you delegate a task to them or not. But help is supposed to be helpful. So if they're doing things for you that you don't value, if you gave them a little bit of guidance and said, you know, doing laundry or doing grocery shopping would be really helpful, then they feel empowered and you feel empowered.
And also, too, I guess adding on to that again, I mean, just think of it this way. Once, hopefully, that you're through that, maybe that friend will need to ask you for something. You know, so it's kind of like a give and take, that you can be there to help them out, too.